Is he pulling away and acting distant? Don't panic. The worst thing you can do right now is chase him. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to handle this situation with confidence and make him come back to you naturally. Number 1. Don't panic. Give him space. When a man starts to pull away or act distant, your first instinct might be to panic or immediately try to fix the situation. This is a natural reaction, but it's also one of the most counterproductive things that you can do. Men often pull away for reasons that have nothing to do with you, and understanding this is crucial to maintaining your confidence and emotional control. Why men pull away? Men pulling away is often rooted in their need for space to process emotions, stress, or external challenges. Unlike women, who might lean into connection during times of uncertainty, men often withdraw to regain clarity and regain their sense of self. It could be due to work stress, family issues, or even personal doubts about the relationship. Importantly, this withdrawal is typically not about rejection, it's about their internal need to reset. Trying to confront him immediately or bombard him with questions like, "What's wrong?" or "Are you upset with me?" can feel suffocating and push him further away. Instead of feeling understood, he may interpret your actions as pressure, which will make him retreat even more. What giving him space looks like. Giving him space doesn't mean ignoring him or playing games. It means showing him that you respect his boundaries and trust him to navigate his emotions. Here are actionable ways to do this. First, resist the urge to over-communicate. If he's distant in texting or calling, match his reduced energy without being cold. This signals that you're not clinging to him and that you respect his need for time. Next, avoid seeking constant reassurance. Asking him repeatedly if everything is okay might come across as insecurity. Trust that he will share what's on his mind when he's ready. And then stay busy with your own life. Use this time to focus on activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This could include spending time with friends, engaging in hobbies, or focusing on your career. Giving him space creates an environment where he feels safe to come back to you on his own terms. It also shows that you value your own emotional stability and independence, qualities that are inherently attractive. Why this works. When you give him space, it sends a powerful message that you're confident enough in yourself and the relationship to not overreact. Men find this kind of emotional self-assurance incredibly appealing. By staying calm and grounded, you make it easier for him to process what he's going through and return to you without feeling pressured. Number 2, match his energy. Once you've committed to giving him space, the next step is to match his energy. This is a subtle but powerful strategy that involves mirroring his level of communication and emotional engagement. By aligning your behavior with his, you avoid creating an imbalance in the relationship that might feel overwhelming or one-sided. Understanding the power of mirroring. Mirroring is a psychological technique that fosters connection and trust. It's not about mimicking him word for word or action for action, but rather about subtly matching the tone and pace of his behavior. If he's texting less frequently, well, then you also reduce your texting frequency. If he seems quieter in conversations, you adopt a calm and neutral tone as well. The beauty of this approach is that it creates harmony. When you match his energy, he doesn't feel like he's being chased or pressured. Instead, he experiences the freedom to adjust his own behavior naturally without fear of judgment. What matching his energy looks like. Texting frequency. If he's gone from texting every day to only once every 2 or 3 days, resist the urge to fill the silence with additional messages. Respond when he does, but don't initiate more often than he does. Tone and timing. Pay attention to the tone of his messages, and if he's being light and casual, keep your responses short and upbeat. Avoid diving into deep emotional conversations unless he initiates them. Social availability. If he's reduced the number of times that you hang out, focus on enjoying your time apart rather than pushing for more plans. Show that you're perfectly happy and content without constant interaction. This approach isn't about playing games or manipulating him. It's about respecting his current emotional bandwidth while maintaining your own self-respect. When you mirror his energy, you demonstrate that you're confident enough to step back without withdrawing completely. How it benefits you. Matching his energy is a way of maintaining balance in the relationship. It prevents you from overinvesting emotionally while he's pulling away. This protects your sense of self worth and keeps you from feeling like you're chasing after him. Moreover, it often creates a natural dynamic where he begins to wonder why you're so composed, which can lead him to re engage more actively. Number 3, stay confident and independent. Confidence and independence are two of the most attractive traits a woman can have, especially in moments of relationship uncertainty. When a man pulls away, it can trigger insecurities or feelings of rejection. However, how you handle these emotions can strengthen or weaken your relationship. The importance of independence. Independence doesn't mean ignoring him or pretending you don't care. It means valuing your own time, interest, and well being regardless of what's happening in the relationship. Men are drawn to women who have their own lives because it signals emotional maturity and self sufficiency. When he pulls away, doubling down on your independence can be a game changer. It reminds him of the qualities that attracted him to you in the first place and shows that you're not relying on him for validation or happiness. How to cultivate confidence during this time. First, reaffirm your value. Remind yourself of your strengths, accomplishments, and the unique qualities that make you an amazing partner. Write these down if needed to reinforce your sense of self worth. Number 2, engage in self care. Take this time to focus on activities that nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's going to the gym, meditating, or taking a relaxing bath, prioritize your well being. Number 3, pursue your passions. Dive into hobbies, goals, or projects that excite you. This not only distracts you from overthinking, but also reinforces your identity outside of the relationship. Maintain social connections is number 4. Spend time with friends and loved ones who uplift you and support you. A strong support system reminds you that you're valued and loved beyond your romantic relationship. The power of confidence in relationships. When you exude confidence and independence, you shift the dynamic in the relationship. Instead of focusing on why he's pulling away, you demonstrate that your happiness isn't tied to his actions. This often sparks curiosity and admiration, making him more likely to re engage. Confidence also prevents you from falling into the trap of overanalyzing or blaming yourself. Remember, his distance may have nothing to do with you, and staying grounded in your worth helps you navigate the situation with grace. Number 4, reflect, don't react. One of the most damaging mistakes that you can make when a man pulls away is reacting impulsively. Emotional reactions like sending multiple texts, demanding explanations, or confronting him can create unnecessary tension and drive him further away. Instead, it's essential to take a step back and reflect on what's happening. Why reflection is key. Men, like anyone else, have emotional cycles. Sometimes they need to retreat to process their feelings, manage stress, or simply recharge. His distance might not be about you at all. Reacting emotionally can make you appear insecure or clingy, while reflection allows you to handle the situation with grace. How to reflect instead of react. First, assess the relationship dynamics. Ask yourself, has anything changed recently? Have there been arguments, misunderstandings, or moments when he seemed overwhelmed? And reflect on whether his behavior is a part of a pattern or a new occurrence. 2. Consider his life circumstances. Is he under pressure at work? Going through family issues? Men often internalize stress and may not vocalize what's bothering them. And for 3, check your own actions. Reflect on whether you've been overly demanding, critical, or emotionally distant yourself. Relationships are a two-way street. And last, number 4, separate fact from emotion. It's easy to assume the worst, but ask yourself if there's actual evidence that he's losing interest, or if it's just fear taking over. Why this works. Reflection allows you to approach the situation with emotional intelligence instead of insecurity. Men appreciate a woman who can give him room to breathe without jumping to conclusions. By reflecting, you show maturity, which fosters a safer and more trusting relationship space. Number 5, be warm but available. One of the most powerful ways to handle a man who's acting distant is to remain warm but slightly unavailable. This creates a balance between showing that you care and maintaining your self respect. The psychology behind this strategy. People naturally want what they feel they might lose. If you chase after him or overwhelm him with attention, it removes the sense of desire and mystery. On the other hand, being cold or distant in return can make him feel like you're withdrawing, which may push him further away. The balance is to remain kind and caring, but show that your life is full and thriving without him constantly in it. Let's talk about how to be warm but unavailable. First, keep conversations light. If he reaches out, respond positively, but don't dive into deep or emotional topics. Keep things light, fun, and engaging. 2. Limit your availability. Don't be available at a moment's notice. If he asks to hang out last minute, politely let him know that you're busy but open to planning something in the future. Number 3, be genuinely busy. This isn't about pretending. Genuinely fill your schedule with things that you enjoy, hobbies, social outings, and personal goals. And last, number 4, show positivity in your life. Share glimpses of your happy, fulfilling life through social media or casual conversation without making it seem like you're trying to make him jealous. Why this works? Well, men are attracted to women who are confident and have full, exciting lives. When you're warm but not constantly available, it suddenly reminds him that your world doesn't revolve around him. This naturally reignites his interest and makes him want to re engage with you on his own terms. Number 6, set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are a sign of self respect and emotional intelligence. When a man becomes distant, it can feel tempting to compromise your needs to keep him close. However, the most attractive and emotionally healthy women know when and how to set boundaries. Understanding boundaries in relationships. Boundaries aren't just about building walls, they're about setting clear expectations for how you want to be treated. They protect your emotional well being and ensure that you're in a balanced relationship. When a man pulls away repeatedly or leaves you feeling confused and hurt, it's crucial to establish what is and isn't acceptable for you. How to set healthy boundaries. First, recognize what you need. Ask yourself, what makes me feel secure in a relationship? Do you need consistent communication or emotional support? Knowing your needs is the first step. Number 2, communicate calmly and clearly. Number 2, communicate calmly and clearly. If his behavior is affecting you, communicate without blame. 2 and 1. If his behavior is affecting you, communicate it without blame. For example, I understand you need space sometimes, but I value open communication. And if it's something's on your mind, if his behavior is affecting you, communicate it without blame. For example, I understand you need space sometimes, but I value open communication. If something's on your mind, I'd appreciate you letting me know. Number 3, avoid ultimatums. Boundaries are about expressing your needs, not controlling his actions. Avoid statements like, if you don't text me back, I'm done with you. Instead, calmly state how his actions impact you. And 4, enforce your boundaries. If he continues to disregard your feelings, be prepared to step back. Enforcing boundaries shows that you won't tolerate being disrespected. Why this works? Setting boundaries isn't about pushing him away. It's about showing that you value yourself. Men are drawn to women who are self assured and won't tolerate behavior that doesn't meet their standards. This not only earns his respect, but also encourages healthier communication. Number 7, focus on self improvement. One of the most impactful ways to respond when a man pulls away is to channel your energy into self improvement. Rather than obsessing over why he's distant, use this time to invest in becoming the best version of yourself. Why self improvement is so attractive. Confidence, growth, and ambition are universally attractive traits. When a man sees that you're actively improving yourself, it reignites his attraction and curiosity. It also shifts your focus away from him, helping you to feel empowered rather than powerless. Let's talk about how to focus on self improvement. First, prioritize your physical health. Start or enhance your fitness routine. Exercise releases endorphins, boosts confidence, and improves your overall mood. Number 2, develop new skills or hobbies. Learn something new, a language, a sport, or creative skill. It's not only enriching your life, but making you more interesting. 3, expand your social circles. Spend more time with friends or join new social groups. Meeting new people broadens your perspective It reminds you that your happiness doesn't depend on one person. Number 4, set personal goals. Create personal goals that excite you, whether they're career related, fitness oriented, or creative projects. Number 5, work on emotional growth. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to become more emotionally self aware and resilient. Why does this work though? Well, when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally shift the energy in your relationship. Instead of appearing desperate or needy, you become radiant, confident, and attractive. Men are magnetized to women who are constantly evolving because it creates a sense of excitement and unpredictability. Remember, the right man will value you without games. Stay confident, stay grounded, and trust that what's meant for you will always find its way. If this helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on building stronger, healthier relationships. And let me know in the comments how you handled the distance in relationships. I'd love to hear your thoughts.